How does it feel to be moving by yourself? Are you scared? Are you nervous? The answer is hell no. I've not personally told you that I'm moving to Houston. Like, I'm personally telling y'all because y'all my people, okay? But if I haven't called you or personally told you that I'm moving to Houston, you're not coming with me in this new phase of my life, obviously. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. My name is MissErinYvette. It's still morning time here in Florida, but I've been working so hard, I felt like I deserved it, okay? I definitely needed a drink for this, so that's my little scapegoat, my little excuse. All right, drink of the day, I have the Stella Rose L'Original. I like it. To me, this is a dessert wine 101. This is a wine I feel like I can drink at 7 o'clock in the morning, so, you know? If you guys have been subscribed to my YouTube channel, you've seen my transition over the years from leaving a small town, going to college for the first time by myself, having a little mishap, dealing with homelessness, dealing with toxic family members, friendships ending, mental health. Like, we have literally come full circle. And I want to honestly say this whole moment, from the YouTube channel to even be able to talk about this opportunity, to even being able to accept this opportunity, it's 100% because of God. Nobody helped me do this but God. I need you to understand that. Nobody. There's no boyfriend, there's no husband, there's no ex, there's no friends, there is no family members. This is 100% God. God, you did that. God, you did that. I ain't never gonna mention none of this stuff without mentioning God first. So now that we've got that, okay, right there on the forefront, let me tell you guys about my journey, okay? Today's Express by E is all about basically how I went from homelessness to basically working for the U.S. government, establishing multiple forms of income, as well as moving out of state from my small town all by myself. I feel like these videos are super inspirational because I've been watching these for probably about 4 or 5 years straight. I have been wanting to leave the state of Florida since I was like 12 years old. I can honestly say since my mama started talking to me about college, that's when I realized I want to get out of Florida. I want to go off to school. I want to explore. I even wanted to go out of the country. So if that sounds a little bit like you, if you're trying desperately to find something new for yourself, I don't know if you're from Florida, I don't know if you're currently unemployed, or if you just don't like your job, but I hope that this video inspires you to do something different in your life. And if you're finding it hard, like, because I was there, I wanted change. I was working hard, but it seems like everything I wasn't doing wasn't really applying towards the things that I wanted, and I didn't see any outcome, and I was getting really frustrated and depressed. So I hope this video inspires you and just motivates you and gives you a little bit of insight on something else. Because to me, one of the benefits of people sharing their stories, it's not necessarily to brag, but it's like, damn, if that girl who looks like me, who sounds like me, who comes from a small town like me, if she can do it, I don't have to do it exactly like her, but that shows me that I can do it too. Like, you know, I don't know. That's just my motivation. So hopefully there's something from my story that can motivate somebody, because if nothing else, I feel like one of my biggest responsibilities in this life is to always give back to people who come from a small town. If you come from a small town, you know what that means by itself. You know, okay? Let me paint the picture for you. Your girl grew up in a small town, Callahan, Florida. Literally, Google it. Pause this video, Google it. All right. In Callahan today, we still don't have a Walmart. They deliver the mail by personal cars. So yeah, we don't have a hospital. So the nearest hospital, I want to say, is about maybe 45 minutes away, 30, 45 minutes away. We don't even have a running city bus. It's not even a city. So we don't have a bus. I think that the city of Jacksonville, what they used to do when I was growing up, you would catch the bus one day out the week. So like back in the day, if you had to go into the city for stuff, you better schedule it during the bus route that comes once a week, whether that's on Thursday, Friday, or whatever the case may be. I hope I ain't got nothing on my teeth. But yeah, so I come from, when I say small town, it's 2022, and most of that is the same. Okay, the town is small. I grew up in a graduating class of 200 people or less. Majority of the people who leave their small town don't want to go back. I feel like that's just obvious. The main reason why I didn't want to go back is because once I got exposed to my culture, my people who look like me, people who are doing things with their lives, people who are, you know what I mean? Like, and again, this isn't nothing negative to my hometown, but it's just that because I had grown and become a different person, I feel like personally I had outgrown my small town. There's not enough resources there for me. There's not enough networking opportunities for me. There's not enough money there to be made for me. And that's just honest. So it forced me to think outside the box. I have been thinking since I went to college, because I literally graduated in 2014. I graduated a year early from high school because I literally was dreading being in that small town. I got accepted into 9 different universities. And if you guys know my story, my parents ended up picking Florida State University. So I did go to Florida State and I graduated in 2018. I had the rockiest college story ever. If you guys want to hear, I have tons of videos, vlogs, all of the above. But my college experience, I feel like, was, you know, a little rocky, just like a lot of people's. But we did it. Okay, we did it in 4 years. Don't matter how long it took either, but we did it. Hallelujah. I graduated in 2018, and then when I came back to Jacksonville, it was based on my mom being sick. And I don't really talk about my mom's illness because, like, I don't really talk about my family's, like, personal life. Everywhere in the state of Florida has gotten super expensive. I don't know what's up with apartments in general. And people say, oh, apartments all over the country. No, ma'am. No, I'm not taking that from anybody. Now, they may be expensive. They may be going up. But Florida, the apartment I'm in went from $900 to $1,400. And this shit looks like, yeah. So, and that's just one measly example. The apartment that I just got in Houston is so beautiful, brand new, way bigger. And it's way cheaper. So yeah, Houston. The reason I'm moving to Houston is because my first job offer that I got in college was actually in Houston, Texas. I'll be graduating with my master's in management of information systems. And there are a lot of jobs there for me in Houston, Texas. Here in Jacksonville, there's not a lot of technology. There's not a lot of high-paying jobs in general. And I just feel like, you know, for networking, as I said before, and just like adventures. Also with YouTube, with influencership, you guys have probably noticed I haven't really been posting and just been on my shit. Literally, I feel like the past year, I've been so unmotivated. I haven't had any creative influences. I haven't wanted to create in my home because I don't like it. I haven't wanted to go anywhere in the city because I don't like it. And between COVID, like, it was okay before COVID because I would just travel. But now it's just like everything got so, like, I just hate it here. And I got so in a funk and so frustrated by it. Houston makes me happy. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been traveling Houston back and forth for the past like 6-7 months. And I've fallen in love with it every time. I love Houston. It makes me happy. It also makes me peaceful. It inspires me. I feel so inspired when I go there. And I always get great content, honey. One of the questions that I got from my homegirl is that you do realize you're moving like halfway across the country by yourself and you're doing it by yourself. Like, a lot of people in this generation, and I'm a shit for a minute, I am. Because I was one of those girls that people used to talk about in high school saying, oh, she's silver spoon fed, she is smart, but everything she has, her parents gave to her. And I can be honest and say they did. When I was in high school, I wasn't one of those girls who had to have a job. My mama paid for everything. And if my mama didn't have it, we called my daddy, and my daddy would help us. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't the girl who had to work it strict. Like, no, my mama had high standards for us. Let's not go there. My mama was very strict. She drug us into the ground, y'all. We worked hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, we worked hard, but it wasn't a necessity. It was literally a requirement. I don't know how to emphasize that. Whereas I feel like my hard work today is a necessity for my livelihood. It wasn't that way always. But I've known the importance of hard work my whole life. And so when I say this as someone who's been in both shoes. Everything I have today and everything that's going for me is 100% blessed by God. No man funded this. My daddy ain't paid for this, y'all. My mama ain't co-signed for nothing. My sister ain't give me a dime. Like, I'm really like, yes. Yeah, as somebody who once was there because of, and I'm so thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. Like, at the same time, my dog was really letting me know, like, you really doing this. And you've, again, been dreaming about leaving that small country town since you was 12 years old. Like, when they called me and told me that I got approved for my apartment, y'all, I cried. I cried because it's one thing to go for it. It's one thing to know that you're qualified. It was the same feeling when I got my new car. Like, everything has been rolling for me this year, and I'm just so thankful. I'm making this video just to say that literally like 2-3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I tried to kill myself. I was institutionalized, medicated, seeing psychiatrists. I was on suicide watch. I was also just going through a lot mentally with my family, going through a lot, trying to find myself desperately. I want to say one of the worst feelings in the world is knowing that you have the fullest potential to be something, but it's like nobody will give you a chance. Nobody will give you an opportunity to show yourself or your worth, and you feel like you can't get a break. You can't just grasp one opportunity. And I begged God, y'all, like I begged God, if you give me an opportunity, God, I swear I would not waste it. Like, I'll give my everything. I'll give my all, God, if you just find me worthy. That's what I've been praying all year, God, if you just find me worthy. And I don't think it's because of anything that I've done. I don't think it's because of anything at all that I've done different in the past couple of years. My grandma was telling me the other day, she was like, you haven't really told anybody. You're not really talking to family members. Or are you going to have like a goodbye party? And, you know, I'm at a place in my life right now, and I could toot a million horns and say this happily, that everybody that's in my life, family-wise, friendship-wise, mentor-wise, I have everything that I need right now, and I'm thankful. If you and I don't speak, we don't need to speak. Like, it doesn't mean that I have a grievance with you. It means that I've leveled up. I've reached a new level, that the person that y'all used to know, that y'all used to talk to, that y'all used to hang with, she's not here anymore. If I have not personally told you that I'm moving to Houston, like, I'm personally telling y'all because y'all my people, okay? But if I haven't called you or personally told you that I'm moving to Houston, you're not coming with me in this new phase of my life. Obviously, I didn't want to be that person to be a snob, but yes, I'm being a snob because there's some people who drove me literal crazy, nuts, cahoots here in Jacksonville, Florida. And if you couldn't give me peace here, what makes you think I'm going to take you with me all the way to Texas? What? Girl, you ain't going to Texarkana with me. You is not doing that. Girl, I'm going to be a cowgirl. Cowgirl. Y'all know I got my cowgirl boots. I done wipe them down. I am so freaking... How does it feel to be moving by yourself? Are you scared? Are you nervous? The answer is hell no. When you've been as depressed and down bad mentally as I've been these last 5-7 years of my life have been the hardest I've ever had. I have felt complete isolation around people that are the closest to me. And it's not necessarily because of anything they've done, but just mentally, I've been alone. I know what that feels like. I'm not going to be alone in Houston. I've got a great group of friends there. I got some amazing mentors. I have some amazing networking opportunities. I've got family members surrounded all here and there through Texas. I'm excited for this new, different phase of my life. Like, those are the words, new, different phase. It's temporary. If I don't like Houston, hell, I'll go somewhere else. I'll come back to Florida. I'll go to South Florida. I'll go to California. This is the start of me never giving up on myself and always wanting something more. And I'm super excited about that. So if you've been thinking about it, I would highly urge you, after this video, research. Give yourself 30 minutes to dedicate and not just dream, but brainstorm about what it would take literally to get you to that next level. Not just financial, not just where you're going to live, but I mean, once you get there, place yourself into the situation. Who are you going to be? Who are you trying to become? What are the type of conversations you're going to have? Whose hands are you going to shake? You get what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm not a very socialite person. Honey, we're going to be networking. We're going to be shaking hands. I'm getting back to socializing. I'm getting back to hosting events. I want to be back on panels. I'm super excited to network with you guys. So if you're in Houston, definitely hit me up. Get me out of my shell. Get me out my house. And let's link. Let's network. I'm super excited to be there. Let me know what you think about my move down below, guys. I'm ready. More than anything, I am definitely ready for this next phase of my life.